In this video, I'm talking about what happens when you consume apple cider vinegar before bedtime. Now, taking apple cider vinegar at any time of the day is gonna have great benefits, but there may be some unique and special things that happen in your body when you take it before bed. That's what I'm gonna go through in this video. And I remember a man years ago tell me that he took a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar and 4 ounces of water, so he diluted it every night before bed. Within 2 weeks of doing that, he was able to come off of his blood pressure medication he had been taking for 10 years. And his blood pressure has been stable ever since. Now, why is that? It's because there's this compound in apple cider vinegar called acetic acid. It's a postbiotic compound made from the fermentation of the apple. And that acetic acid is actually a short-chain fatty acid that strengthens intestinal cell mitochondrial function. So our intestines, those intestinal cells are under a lot of damage, right? From all the food that we're consuming, they turn over every 3 to 5 days. We need really high functioning mitochondria within the intestinal cells to keep the intestines working well so we don't end up with intestinal permeability or leaky gut syndrome. When we consume that apple cider vinegar, the acetic acid gets into the mitochondria where it's converted into something called acetyl-CoA, which is one of the prime compounds that kickstarts the Krebs cycle for ATP production, cellular energy production. And this acetic acid has been associated with mitophagy, where we break down old, damaged mitochondria that are not working well, that can't burn fat well. We break those down and we turn them into healthy, high-functioning mitochondria that can burn fat effectively for fuel. Well, guess what? The more healthy mitochondria we have in the cells, the better we burn fat for fuel. So when we take apple cider vinegar, that's gonna help enhance cellular function. It's also gonna help enhance our ability to burn fat for fuel. Acetic acid from the apple cider vinegar also activates something called AMP kinase. And AMP kinase turns on fat burning in the mitochondria. So we get more fat burning taking place. That is a great way to produce energy, but we're also burning the unnecessary fat, visceral fat that's around our organs. We don't need that fat. There's no major purpose for it other than as storage. So we start burning that fat at night while we're sleeping when we consume this apple cider vinegar before we go to bed. On top of that, the apple cider vinegar also stimulates the vagus nerve. So the tartness of the vinegar stimulates cranial nerve 10, which travels from our brainstem down into our heart, lungs, and into our digestive system. The vagus nerve is associated with the parasympathetic part, parasympathetic branch of our nervous system, and that's associated with rest and digest. So when the parasympathetic nervous system is activated, it's gonna help us sleep deeper and get more restorative, regenerative sleep. So we heal better when we're sleeping at night. So that's another great benefit of consuming apple cider vinegar at night before you go to bed. It's the vagal nerve parasympathetic activation. On top of that, the apple cider vinegar, because it strengthens the intestinal cell mitochondria, the intestines become stronger and more stress resilient, and therefore we're able to heal intestinal permeability or scarring and damage to the intestinal lining. The number one driver for inflammation in our bodies is damage to the intestinal lining. When we have damage, we call that leaky gut. Now bacteria and bacterial metabolites like what we call LPS or endotoxins seep into the bloodstream and they trigger inflammation in the body. When we strengthen those intestinal cell mitochondria and the tight junctions in the intestines, we reduce the amount of endotoxin and bacteria that are getting into our bloodstream. Therefore, we reduce inflammation in our body. On top of that, now the mitochondria in the intestines are able to use oxygen for energy. You see, the mitochondria, or really the cells, can produce energy through either aerobic metabolism or anaerobic metabolism. Aerobic is when we use oxygen. Anaerobic is when we don't, we burn sugar. And when the mitochondria are good at burning fat, they also need oxygen, so they'll pull oxygen out of the intestinal environment. That's really important because when in our intestines, it should be a very low oxygen environment. When oxygen rises in the intestines, it actually kills off the good bacteria, the obligate anaerobic bacteria, things like Akkermansia, eosinophilia, Faecalibacterium prusnitzii, bifidobacterium, these really powerful postbiotic bacteria die off because they are meant to survive in a low oxygen environment. Now, when they die off, what starts to rise? Well, it's going to be your pathogenic microbes, Klebsiella, Ciderobacter, E. coli, parasites. Parasites need, when we're talking about things like Blastocystis hominis, worms, right? All these different types of Enteromoeba, histolytica, these different types of parasites that cause a lot of problems, they love a higher oxygen environment. And so when the mitochondria are not functioning well, they don't pull the oxygen out of the gut, and therefore they let oxygen stays elevated in the gut, which favors all of these, pathogenic microbes in the gut. But when the mitochondria are working well, they are sucking oxygen out of the gut so they can use it to produce energy, which helps us burn fat for fuel and reduce inflammation and create stronger, healthier intestinal lining. But it also creates the right ecosystem in our intestines for these obligate anaerobic bacteria, for Akkermansia, for Faecalbacterium prausnitzii, all these bacteria that have been well studied to produce powerful postbiotic compounds that support the gut lining and are associated with lower rates of inflammatory conditions and metabolic disease. And so when the mitochondria are working well, we get the desired gut microbiome, the diversity of the gut microbiome that allows us to thrive. And what can help with that? Apple cider vinegar. Taking a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar in 4 ounces of water at night before you go to bed is going to strengthen those intestinal cell mitochondria, make them stronger, more stress resilient, so they can pull oxygen out of the gut environment, get rid of the bad pathogenic microbes, and favor the development of these really good, healthy, diverse gut microbiome that is going to give us the best quality of life and the best health benefits. So what happens? We wake up more refreshed, having had a better night's sleep, and having burned fat for fuel all night long while we were sleeping, with a stronger, more stress-resilient gut lining and less inflammation in our body. What could be better than that? You're going to wake up refreshed, restored, less inflamed, feeling younger and healthier than before. So try it today. Take a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar in roughly 4, maybe 8 ounces of water, depending on how you like it, how diluted you want it. Drink that roughly 30 minutes or so before you go to bed, and then make sure that you rinse your mouth out. So that way any vinegar, that's the problem with vinegar. Vinegar can erode your teeth. So that way you get it off your teeth. Later, you can brush your teeth, floss your teeth, all that kind of stuff. And then make sure that, in general, you've got the vinegar out of there, and now you're gonna start getting the great results overnight while you're going to sleep. So try that out today. Let us know in the comments what you think of today's video. Please share it with anybody that you know and that you care about as well that wants to use apple cider vinegar to support healthy blood sugar, to support fat burning, better blood pressure, and all the great benefits we talked about today.